This is the Cash DFS Picks podcast. It is August 19th, 2024. I'm your boy AC. I'm here with you for MLB Picks on a Monday. We're back at it. We've been off for about a week now. Took a little summer vacation, you can say. Take a little time off and back ready to get it. So let's see what we got here for you today. Before we get into it, I really need you to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. You know, all that stuff really helps us get back into the algorithm and helps us grow. So I really appreciate that. All right. So, yeah, we took a little time off. Got some MLB picks here for you, and I'll show you what's been going on here. I guess first up, we'll go into, let's go into the Discord where I'll show you what's been going on lately. It's been a rough couple past days. I haven't made any videos, but I have been throwing in some picks here and there. Yesterday we had some small victories, so we're getting back on track. I got a couple MLB picks that I made yesterday. Tariq Skubal hit his pitching outs, and Brent Rooker went under his hitter fantasy score. Tagged that with a League of Legends pick, and that happened to work out for us. So we'll be using these profits to try to make some money today. We also had a little combo. We had the soccer special with Haaland. Went over his shots on target. We also had Caitlin Clark, took her points and assists. She's been on fire since the women have started back in the WNBA. So that was a solid pick, and that worked out as well. So, you know, we're still doing things. You want to join our private Discord here? It is free for the public, free for you to join for now anyway. So you want to get in here while you still can. Lots of value. I'm always giving out good picks. I've got some good cappers in here as well. We're very diverse with CSGO, you know, all the esports, MLB, WNBA. We've got NFL coming up. I'm going to be doing an NFL podcast on this channel here very soon. Going to be doing some live streams. So you want to join us and, you know, just subscribe to the channel for sure, so that you know when we're doing those live streams and you can contribute to the stream. All right. We've got all kinds of platforms that we play on. We've got the Prize Picks room. I've got DraftKings. I do FanDuel money lines as well. I've got Sleeper, Dabble, of course. I post all the YouTube videos in here as well. So, you know, join up. It's free. Can't hurt you. It's going to be a great value because it won't be free forever. So join up while you still can. All right. All right. Let's get into what we have for you today. Today I have made a 6-man flex. And feeling pretty good about it. Did some research here. Right now we've got another soccer discount going on, so I made sure to go ahead and take advantage of that. So the first pick on the 6-man happens to be Son Heung-min, if that's how you say his name, but he's an attacker for Tottenham, and they've got him on special for 1.5 shots. So I took the over there, and that's going to be our first pick. So really I have 5 MLB picks for you to go along with this. And we'll get right into it. So first up, we've got some later games. The games start pretty late today. So first game, I've got the Mets and the Baltimore Orioles. I've taken JD Martinez. He's going up against the Baltimore pitcher today, which is going to be, let me look that up for you. Actually, I've forgotten already. So Baltimore is throwing up, well, I don't know who. Let's see. All right, Baltimore. Okay, so they're putting Trevor Rogers on the mound. Trevor Rogers is 2-11. Do I have the image up there? Yeah, I'll take that down. Sorry, guys. So yeah, Trevor Rogers is 2-11 on the year. He has almost a 5.0 ERA. Not great. You know, giving up a lot of hits, a lot of offense. So, you know, Mr. Martinez has been pretty hot, and he actually does, I'll show you here, he actually does have a very good batting history against Trevor Rogers. So if I can actually find that, that'd be great. Let's see, New York Mets. All right, so yeah, here we go. JD Martinez versus Trevor Rogers. He has 7 at-bats, 3 hits out of that. So he's batting a .429. That's a great batting average. If you want to take someone on hits, you want to see that, at least something like that. 3 hits, a couple doubles, so he's smacking the ball pretty well against Rogers. He's got two RBIs and 2 strikeouts. So Rogers, we expect the Mets to keep up their good play. So I think Martinez can definitely get on base and maybe be knocked in by someone else, or I expect him to maybe knock someone else in. So I like JD Martinez to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs today against the Baltimore Orioles. So that's our first pick. Let's see. Next up, I've taken Kikuchi. He's playing against the Boston Red Sox, and I have him going under his pitcher fantasy score of 33.5. Boston has a pretty good batting history. The Boston hitters today have a pretty good batting history against Kikuchi. It's a tough lineup. I expect Boston to pull out the win today, so I don't think that Kikuchi is going to get the quality start, fantasy score points, or the win, the points for the win as well. So that's my belief today, and I'm going with Kikuchi to go less than 33.5 on his pitcher fantasy score. And we can do a little research on that, little analyzation. Let's see what I have here. Let's see what I can do. Take that back down again. All right, so we want Kikuchi and the Red Sox. It always refreshes and goes back to the normal thing. Okay, here we go. Kikuchi is 6-9 on the season. He has almost a 4.5 ERA. So that's what you want to see if you want to take someone on an under for fantasy score, pitching wise. And if we look at his history against, well, that's not it. No, just wants to act up today. All right. So if we look, and the Chicago White Sox, great. All right, so Boston Red Sox, here we go. Kikuchi. All right, so overall, he has pitched more hits than strikeouts against these batters for the Red Sox. So that's another sign. And then if we go down to, yeah, so I mean that's really it. So he's not doing quite as well. You know, the Red Sox have some RBIs. They're smacking in runs against Kikuchi. So O'Neill, Devers, Refsnyder, you know, Yoshida. So pretty good batting averages against Kikuchi. So I expect Boston to, you know, smack him around a little bit, at least make it to where he's not going to fly over this fantasy score. I don't think it's going to be easy for him. And like I said, I do expect Boston to get that win. So that's what we have there. So those are our first two picks. All right, let's go back to my slip. And the third MLB pick I have for you today, of course, to go along in correlation with this game, is Tyler O'Neill. Great batting history against Kikuchi. I expect him to be able to hit this demon prop, actually, of hits, runs, 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. So took the HRR. And yeah, I gave you the explanation on Kikuchi. So let's hope that Tyler O'Neill has a great game against him. He's been doing pretty well this season. Like him as a batter. All right, next up, I've got Michael King for the San Diego Padres going up against the Minnesota Twins. I've taken him for more than 38.5 pitcher fantasy score. He has hit this line quite a few times. Let's see, maybe I can go over to, if he's still there, MLB PrizePicks website is actually working today. It's very surprising. So if we go over to Michael King here, we can at least look at his last five. He has no problem going over this mark. His prior history against the Minnesota Twins batters is really good. They don't hit the ball very well against him. So Padres have been pretty hot. I think their offense can help get Michael King the pitcher fantasy score quality start and the win, the points for the win also. You know, Minnesota's missing a Correa, a few players, so really expect Michael King to do well today and hit that 38.5. So he's done it against Baltimore. He's done it against Cleveland, so those are good signs. Seattle's not quite as strong of a team. Pittsburgh's kind of middle of the road to me as far as offense goes, but he soared over that mark. So let's hope Michael King can get the win, and we'll check out his record on the year. So let's go over to the Padres. I need ESPN to go to the 19th, move forward today. So yeah, I'm just gonna pull that up. Yeah, they're favored to win on ESPN anyway, 66% chance to win. So, you know, I really think he can get those fantasy points for that win. And if we go over to Michael King, I'll show you his history against these batters for Minnesota. And it's just ESPN's making things hard to research today, of course. working in tandem with PrizePicks, I bet. All right, so he's got 10 strikeouts as opposed to 5 hits against the batters for Minnesota. They're not smacking in a lot of RBIs, no home runs given up, a lot of 0 batting averages. So let's see, Larnach is a great hitter. He's only struck out against them. Santana, not too well. Yeah, I expect Michael King to have a good game today and go over that pitcher fantasy score. So lock that in if you want to, but I do like it a lot. All right, and let's see what our last pick was for today. And we have scroll down. And okay, so we've taken the thumbnail. So the guy on the thumbnail is Shohei Ohtani. Last 2 games, he's finally been picking it up just a little bit. He is going against Brian Wu today, who's a decent pitcher, but he has a great batting history against Brian Wu. And I hope Ohtani will keep up this hot streak of the last 2 games and go over this 2.5 HRR prop. And we can do a little research on that one as well. So let's go into that really quickly. Going over to the Dodgers. Come on, ESPN. It is the 19th, no longer the 18th. Get with it. All right, so I've got Brian Wu. We're going to go look at the bat versus pitcher stat. And when we look at that, we have the wrong team once again. Great. Good job, ESPN. All right. So Brian Wu hasn't gone up against too many of the Dodgers pitchers, as we can see. But Shohei Ohtani has a 667 batting average with 3 at-bats and 2 hits. He smacked a home run against him. He has 2 RBIs against him. And he's walked twice against him. So if he gets on base by a walk, it's a great chance he gets knocked in there also. He also can easily run some batters in, and he can also easily get a couple hits himself. So I like Ohtani tonight. I think that's a solid pick to end our 6-man. Overall, I am really happy with this 6-man. So after that analysis, I hope that you like it as well. So that's what I have for you today. 5 MLB picks to go along with the soccer promo of Son Heung-min. That doesn't start till 3 p.m. today, so you do have some time to get that in. It's about, let's see, almost 11 a.m. So this video will be out very shortly, and you should be able to get all of these picks, hopefully. And let's see. Today, this 6-man is going to be a 30x payout. So that's a little higher than your standard 25, 5x more. That's great. And if we miss just one pick today, we're getting a 3x payout. Way better than that 2x. So, really like the prospects of this 6-man flex today. All right. So let's see. We're at 13 minutes, a little longer than I usually run. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Join the private Discord, guys. Use these promo codes scrolling at the bottom that you see. You'll get some of the platforms. You'll get some free money. Some of them you'll get a deposit match bonus. It also helps me out here at Cash'em as well. So really appreciate that if you do it. And just go ahead and like this video, guys. Throw a like on here real quick for me, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with us for the great NFL season that's coming up, the rest of the WNBA season, and MLB as well. And if you want to catch some CS2 picks, I'm all over that also. So get in here, guys, and let's do it. All right, y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.